And if you want to save our son, I suggest you get moving.
It's in the detonator.
You bitch.
After Angie killed the man, she couldn't help but smile in relief. She had been entangled with him for nearly 20 years. Even their children were his flesh and blood. Just a few days ago, Angie was kidnapped by her ex. The man looked at the scar on her back and praised it as a beautiful badge. In reality, the scar hit a painful cost. When Angie was young, she met her ex Patrick. She fell for this extremist. The man, under the guise of protecting the planet, asked Angie to make a bomb. That explosion killed many innocent people, but her selfish ex didn't care about human lives. This was also why Angie had to escape from him. The reason her ex kidnapped her was to force her to make another bomb for him. At first, Angie refused. This monster didn't care about his own flesh and blood. He used their child as leverage to force Angie into compliance. While Angie was making the bomb, her neighbor Gabby unexpectedly came to visit. It turned out that tomorrow was Gabby's husband's birthday. She had never learned to make authentic Italian lasagna. Knowing that Angie was Italian, she hoped to get some advice. Gabby insisted that Angie taste the lasagna. Finally, Angie saw a chance to ask for help.
Be right back, Gabby.
This is my first magazine cover. Oh, and this is me when I did Vogue. Oh, that's my daughter Juanita. And now the runway years.
Angie, you're keeping your friend waiting.
Be right there.
I'm about to kill your neighbor. You might want to get her out of here.
Angie nervously asked Gabby to take the lasagna away. Simple-minded Gabby thought Angie was rejecting her cooking because it was bad. After returning home, disappointed, Gabby complained and then threw Angie's note in the trash. In the middle of the night, Gabby heard strange noises coming from the living room. The kids, feeling hungry, had dug through the trash to eat. While eating, the youngest daughter accidentally found Angie's note. This was the signal of help Angie had been waiting for.
It's me. I'm not a doctor.
Gabby, what are you doing here?
Angie's in trouble. Look, she wrote me this note. Danny and I held hostage. No cops get Nick.
I don't understand.
There was a guy with her. He said he was her brother.
She doesn't have a brother.
Realizing what had happened, Nick, struggling to move, tried to save his wife. But Nick's body was in trouble. Ever since he was hit by a car, he occasionally experienced brief moments of shock. Meanwhile, Angie finished making the bomb. Her ex cruelly made Angie say goodbye to her son. He placed the bomb in the room. To make sure Angie saw her son die before her eyes, he took her downstairs. Seeing that the man couldn't be trusted, Gabby grit her teeth and decided to take matters into her own hands.
What's the range on this thing? About 200 yards?
Yeah? Why?
There's 30 seconds from the time I push this detonator to the explosion. That's what you said, right? And if you want to save our son, I suggest you get moving.
It turned out the real detonator was in the controller. Angie had already prepared to die with the man. Unfortunately, the man gave Angie a chance to escape. Finally, the man who had terrorized Angie for 20 years ended his own life.